Ora et labora, prayer and work, prayer and study, the vision of the profound institution, St. Benedict School of Novaliches Incorporated. In the busy street of Congressional Road, the school had been bustling since its foundation in 1997 by educators Mr. Emmanuel C. Fabella, Mrs. Loreto E. Fabella, and Miss Luz Viminda C. Fabella. Their joint efforts and experiences as administrators and teachers from exclusive schools set in motion a reputation for SBSN as a growing school pursuing quality education, one that focuses on the intellectual, moral, and spiritual development of the student.
I'm Luz Viminda C. Fabella. I am proud to say that I am a teacher, first and foremost. Being president of the school, St. Benedict School of Novaliches, is only secondary to me. My father also was a teacher, and he was teaching in the public sector at first. That's how he met my mother here in Novaliches because he was teaching here. But fortunately, he was taken in by the Christian Brothers, LaSalle. No? So he taught there. And I grew up in a teaching environment. That is why perhaps even Mr. Bavella, Emmanuel, also landed in the teaching position as I did. When we started, we had about 200 students. But after a year, this increased, almost doubled. And year after year, the enrollment increased until the time when the pandemic came. A small building, no? One floor. We had only that at the beginning. So we had until grade 3, only grade 3. So we were staying in front. The high school department was our house. We had our house there. And Mr. Fabella's house was in front, this side. Okay?
When I was a student, I remember the grade school building. It was not there yet. It was just the covered court and ground floor for the whole grade school department. And then the Atanasio Hall didn't look like that yet. I used to just run around there. It wasn't that polished.
Were you there to facilitate the construction?
Yes, I'm there. Actually, maliit pa lang, I started not as a property custodian. I started as a maintenance because palaki pa lang maintenance. After maintenance, we hire cleaners for the school. And then, una punta ako sa accounting. Siyempre, lumaki na naman. And then, we hired accounting kasi lumalaki na naman yung school. And then, punta lang ako sa service, school service. Halos na lang ng area, napuntahan ko na. Yun, talaga. Until now, nandito na ako tumanda.
There has been a change in the Board of Trustees. Before, it was run by Mr. and Mrs. Fabella, Mrs. Viminda Fabella, Attorney Fabella, and my late mother, Maria Emeline Bakay. And now, when they passed, it was took over by the other siblings.
So aside from that, this school year, we have had several improvements. So we, attorney, had a chapel placed on the fourth floor. And he had one prayer room on the ground floor. He asked someone to build a cafeteria. We have a bookstore. All these things. And we have a swimming pool, which you will use next school year.
There are a lot of changes na nakita ko kanina, no? Yung facilities, yung what I heard doon sa kwentuhan natin kanina, maraming mga nagbago regarding sa administration, regarding sa mga activities. Ito yung progress din na kailangan ng school, leaning towards siya doon sa ano nga ba yung needs ng mga estudyante. Because as an educator and a former faculty member din dito sa St. Benedict School of Novaliches, alam ko na yung mga estudyante nagbabago rin sila eh. Yung mga needs nila, yung generation na to, yung technological advancement, yung mental health ng mga estudyante. There are a lot of things that must be prioritized. I do believe na kayang gawin ni St. Benedict na andun pa rin yung aral, pero at the same time, nagbibigay din yung mga needs ng mga estudyante. And I think yung St. Benedict School of Novaliches ay heading towards doon sa progressive and I think positive direction.
Definitely, I'm saying it's looking that it's growing into a more positive direction. The school is becoming more open to extracurricular activities. It's becoming able to accommodate more students as well because of the renovations and building of new classrooms compared to how it looked like before.
There are a lot of changes na nangyari in terms of the facilities. Pero masasabi ko na ito yung kailangan din ng mga estudyante for the security purposes and of course yung mga needs din in terms of the technology.
Our vision is to educate our students with the highest values of ora et labora, meaning to say prayer and work. So as a Christian, we need to develop in ourselves what we call a living example of how to be a truly Christian, which is whenever we do, we look at the fruits of our hands, we bring back to God.
We placed ourselves, our whole life to teaching. That is why we wanted St. Benedict to be of help to the community. So we were focused on that.
First and foremost, as a discipline coordinator, of course, we have to stick to what is written in the student handbook because these are the rules that is stipulated by the school for us to be aligned with its mission and vision. Okay? At the same time, what are the values that we need to do? First, like our model Saint Benedict, who is a mystic before, way back from the early centuries of his time, obedience and discipline. When you say obedience, you have to follow the rules. Not only to follow the rules, you have to be intellectually aware of what are the rules that you have to follow.
SBSN not only focuses on academics, but we make sure that the students will be holistic. One good example is during December or every December, we have our students' Christmas program. In here, different kinds of different talents are being showcased, like singing, dancing, even acting. So we make sure that they learn, but still they enjoy.
Like for example, the first Friday Mass. Before, we were having also the first Sunday Mass. But unfortunately, we do not have the time yet as of now, after the pandemic.
3 things. First is yung retreat and recollection. Sobrang ganda ng retreat and recollection because I encountered God again. I experienced His greatness. And during that time, I'm with my classmates. talagang yung camaraderie, yung friendship mas na-build, mas na-appreciate mo yung mga kaibigan mo, na-appreciate mo rin yung sarili mo, na-appreciate mo rin yung mga bagay na magaling ka, and of course, you'll realize the things na hindi mo dapat ginawa at yung mga dapat na hindi mo gagawin. And lastly, is yung examination din na sobrang hirap talaga. Talagang imagine 1 week examination sa loob ng isang araw, 2 subject lang yung kailangan mong i-take. O minsan isang araw lang kasi nga sobrang hirap ng mga examination, ng maabot ng 200 items. And you will really need to exert a lot of effort. Kaya yung mga bagay na yon, sobrang naturuan ako na mas ayusin yung sarili ko. At yun yung mga bagay na hindi ko kahit kailan makakalimutan at dala-dala ko hanggang sa pagtanda ko. Actually, the thesis writing seminars held by Sir Fabella, it will really provide a lot of information from chapters 1 to chapter 5 of the thesis. And aside from that, sasabihin talaga niya na para saan ba, bakit relevant yung mga bagay na ginagawa mo.
Also, the kissing of the hands. This is one Filipino value which we practice. Early in the morning, when you say good morning to the children will rush to you. Instead of saying just good morning, they will hold your hand and say mano po. Mr. Fabella, you know Mr. Fabella, studied in De La Salle University from the grade school until college. So you can just imagine all the values of these schools have been imbibed in ourselves. So a conglomeration of all the good things from all these schools we have gotten.
Napakabuti nilang tao. That's why, isa yon sa mga reason kung bakit minahal ko rin ang pagtuturo. Lalo na sa school na. I remember, kasi alam ni Sir na I am not a Catholic. So, single pa ako noon. Sabi ni Mr. Fabella, kailan ka po mag-aasawa? Sabi niya gano'n. Sir, darating din po tayo dyan. Then, he volunteered na maging ninong ko daw siya. Sabi niya gano'n, kunin mo akong ninong pag inasal ka. And then, dumating na nga yung time na I want to settle. And then, pinuntahan ko si Sir. I chose him as my godparent.
During that time, every time na magtuturo si Sir Fabella, talagang mapapakinig ka. Yun lang yun. Yung tipong once na bumukas yung bibig ni Sir Fabella, kailangan mo nang makinig.
He's really an intimidating person. But that's one of his, I guess, as a mentor, as a teacher, he really wants his students to be disciplined. And that's what I got from him. And all of the students during my time, I believe.
There's one time na nandun ako sa retreat, kasama ko siya, at nagkikwentuhan lang kami doon. Yung pinagkikwentuhan namin, puro kalokohan lang. Puro kung paano siya nung kabataan niya, kung paano siya nanliligaw, kung ano yung mga bagay na ginagawa niya. Doon mo makikita na outside teaching is sobrang mapagmahal na tao at kwelang tao rin si Sir Fabella. But inside the classroom, andun yung respeto at andun din yung firmness niya regarding dun sa tinuturo niya.
As time goes by, that principle, the Thomistic principle or the scholastic principle, evolves to inculcate the principles and the mission and vision of our government, especially the DepEd, which is existentialism and phenomenology. So we don't only learn students. We don't only teach students on how to read, write, okay, or the 3 R's of education. We also inculcate in them how they use their freedom. how they use their initiatives. In that principle of philosophy, I think and I believe that we develop a wholesome education that we can bestow from our students from St. Benedict School of Novaliches.
I'd say that it is not only academics, because even if, let us say, we do not have intrams, let's say there are no intrams, but we train the students physically also, because they have subjects like music, arts, and PE. They can sing, they can dance very well, they can exercise. So these are things that are also developed, even if they say that we are very academic. No, because you cannot exist as a school if you are only in academics. It should be the total development of the person.
As a family of professors, of teachers, they saw the value in giving education to students that would really help them build their character and their personality. It allowed me to become a well-rounded person, even though I only stayed in one school from nursery to high school. The people that I got to meet there, new students, new teachers, old teachers, and the progression of school activities.
So for my most touching and most amazing moments, there until now I still experience that is when my students, since I am teaching reading subjects for kinder and prep, is every time that I can hear my students in kinder know how to read CBC words, and in prep they know how to read short stories before the end of the school year. For me, that is a fulfillment, because first it was a challenge, because when they enter here, they don't know how to read, even recognize letters and sound. But before the school year ends, I can hear them. I can experience on my own that they learned something from me.
Most of my students have their own family. Yung iba, nagugulat na lang ako. Nagme-message sila sa akin na, "Ma, kayo po ba yung teacher?" Or, "Nandyan pa rin po pala kayo sa St. Benedict until now. Pwede ko po bang i-enroll yung anak ko?" So, na-amaze ako. So, ang tanda ko na pala. Ang tagal ko na sa pagtuturo.
I don't know if this is touching, but when parents come to us and tell us that, "Teacher Luz, thank you very much. My daughter is now a pharmacist. My daughter is now an accountant. My daughter is now, my son is now a pilot." As a founder, I keep on going because I'd like St. Benedict to make a difference in the community. To be able to share whatever we have with the students or with the children and parents around in the community. That is what makes us going. Emmanuel, myself, Teacher Lynn.
Napakahirap magturo. Totoo yun, hindi madaling magturo, lalo na kapag mga bata ang tinuturoan natin. There were times na gusto mo nang give up, lalo na yung, binigay mo na yung best mo, tapos makikita mo, ang hirap turuan ng bata. Hindi lahat madali. Merong fast learner, may encounter ka talaga na mga slow learner. There were times na gusto mo na, itutuloy ko pa ba to? Gusto ko nang give up kasi Teacher ako, pero sa tingin mo hindi sila natututo. Pero hindi, teacher ka. You're the second mother to them. Kaya hindi ka dapat give up. The only legacy that I want to share is the word learning. Parang napakalawak, di ba? Learning. Hindi lang dapat sa school tayo natututo. Not only in academic, but as a whole. Saan man tayo mapunta, dapat kailangan meron tayong matutunan.
I want to share that teaching is not just a subject, but merely if you are a teacher with passion and you are ready to help and guide the students to learn, and you'll be given a chance to mold the students for them to love learning.
Values that we can have here in this school is the values of perseverance, the values of obedience, the values of understanding, and of course, we should not forget that this school is a school with the spirit of family.
Regarding the values and the skills that I learned from this school, number one siguro, pag-usapan muna natin yung skills. Literal, I learned a lot in terms of yung study habit. Kahit hindi talaga ako mahilig mag-aral, mapaforce ka talaga, you will be forced to study. Literally, bumabagsak yung mga grades mo, mahihirapan ka, ang daming mga sleepless nights. Tapos, kailangan mo talaga na makarecover doon kailangan mong mag-focus sa iba pang mga subjects. And aside from that, siguro yung values, yung pagmamahal din sa education, then na binigay ng pamilya, and lastly yung ora et labora, pray and work talaga. Kailangan mo talaga na magdasal, kailangan mo talaga na trabahuhin yun, because there are times na as an individual, as a person, hindi mo na talaga siya kaya na kailangan mo talagang humingi ng tulong sa Diyos. And tinuturuan tayo ng St. Benedict School of Novaliches na kailangan mong ipasok yung Diyos sa lahat ng mga bagay na ginagawa. And paano ko siya na-apply? Dahil nga andun yung perseverance, grit, and resilience. Every time na may mga task na sobrang hirap, matututunan mo talaga siya na labanan. And every time, regarding sa mga bagay na natutunan ko, nung lumabas ako ng St. Benedict School of Novaliches, naging madali na lang sa akin halos lahat ng mga tasks simply because I was trained to do things talaga na sobrang effort ng ginagawa namin. Ito yung bagay, ito yung school, ito yung naging dahilan kung sino ako ngayon, kung paano ako magtrabaho, at kung paano naging madali para sa akin din yung college life ko. Kaya pasalamat ko yun sa St. Benedict.
One thing that I can say that the school taught me is about discipline. So I was able to use that in my college days, even up until in my line of work. Discipline would really help you to start working on a goal, go through it even during the bad times, and then endure it, and then push through, and then until achieving it. And then hard work as well, because I'm goal-oriented. I'm an ambitious person. So those two, being disciplined and hardworking, those two will take you to where you want to be. You just really have to put in the work.
Benedictine students are very polite and talented. Especially, they are very good in academics.
The timeless Benedictine student can really excel kahit saan mo sila ilagay. Kahit anong field man yan, makikita mo yung tatak Benedictine, ora et labora, na kapag nagbigay talaga sila ng best, literal best, and even the bare minimum can still be appreciated.
Yes, I would like to congratulate this school year with the efforts and perseverance we have done.
Okay, I know and I believe that you can make it. And just study hard, strive for the best, and I know you will reach the goals. And congratulations in advance.
Well, for the students, I would like to say, study hard and make yourself full-time studying and syempre, huwag mo mawala. Sumunod kay mami, kay daddy, pakinggan sila, huwag magtago ng problema or share problems with your mother and father and for family.
Enjoy your time as a student because as cliche as it may sound, you'll only get to be a student once. You'll only get to be a Benedictine once. Once you get out of these walls, you're off to somewhere else, and it's going to be different once you visit as an alumni as well.
Siguro, isa sa mga bagay na masabi ko, hindi ka bibigoyin ng mga bagay na pinaghihirapan mo. If you're suffering right now, it's part of the progress. It's part of the plan na kailangan mo siyang tahakin in order for you to learn a lot of things.
Enjoy your time, and maybe if you're someone who's grade conscious, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the process of achieving your goals, don't forget to stop for a while, breathe, relax, take in everything that's happening around you, and don't forget to fail and make mistakes. As young as you are, this is the best time to make mistakes.
Kaya naman, patuloy mo lang patuloy yung harapin yung mga difficulties. Kung mahirap man yung examination, okay lang magreklamo. Pero huwag kang susuko. Kasi at the end of the day, yung mga bagay na nirereklamo mo, yung mga bagay na tinatrabaho mo, ikaw at ikaw pa rin naman yung mag-benefit yan. So, continue lang kayo sa pag-aaral, pagsusumikap, okay lang mahirapan.
One way or another, ora et labora. If you strive here, if you find hard, or we make hard for you, it's because it's the only way we know that we can prepare you for a better future.
Salamat sa kanila. At salamat dahil meron tayong estudyante. Kaya merong naging teacher. At naniniwala ako na ang teacher ay napakahalagang profession. Kasi may kasabihan nga tayo, walang engineer, walang doctor, kung walang teacher.
I just want the children, Saint Benedict, the students, the employees, to be simple and humble. And thank the Lord for all the blessings and the guidance that He has given the school and all its employees, parents, and students. The students should learn how to live what they study, what they have learned. It is not just memorizing things. What is more important is to be able to apply all the things that they have learned in school. It's not only memorizing all the theories that they have in their books, but to be able to apply the most essential things in life.